Hi, welcome to Forgotten Legends of Sound. Today we are doing the H's. So yeah, I think we're going to just jump in there. First off, we've got Haken with The Mountain. This is something that Kevin got into. Kind of some prog metal kind of stuff. And then we got the Halo Effect. This is their new album. This is a Japanese one, so I kind of wanted to just show it a little bit. Yeah, and it's like Days of the Lost is what it's called. A side project of, I think it's like Jesper Stromblad from In Flames. Like he quit In Flames, I think, years ago. And then it also has like Michael Staine of Dark Tranquility fame. So kind of cool. Really good album, actually.
Homestar Runner? Strongbad?
Strongbad. Yeah, Jesper Strongbad. And then we got Hammerfall. This is their first album, Glory to the Brave. So kind of cool. And then we also have Hammerfall with Legacy of Kings. And one of these albums is the Japanese version. Actually, I think it was that one, but that's okay. So kind of cool, just a little bonus track and stuff. This is probably mine and Kevin's favorite Hammerfall album.
Yeah.
That one's just for like power metal, heavy metal kind of stuff. Like you can't go wrong with that one. Then we got Hammerfall with Renegade. Great album as well. And then here's another copy of it. This has like the, special disc. It looks like a saw or whatever. So kind of cool, limited shape disc, Then we got Hammerfall with Crimson Thunder. So pretty good. Then we got Hammerfall Chapter 5, Unbent, Unbowed, Unbroken.
It's funny. For the longest time, I had no clue that was tied to Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. And then we got Threshold, and then No Sacrifice, No Victory from Hammerfall. Then we got Harem Scarum. This is their first album. Pretty cool. If you like stuff that's kind of like Def Leppard-y, this is really good stuff. We got Harem Scarum's second album. This is Mood Swings. Great album.
Like Harem Scarum?
He did.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he liked them. And then we got The Haunted with their first album, The Haunted. And then we've got The Haunted Made Me Do It, second album. I remember picking up, I think, all of these pretty cheap. That was kind of cool. And then we got The Haunted. What is this one again? One Kill Wonder. Yeah. And then we got The Haunted with Revolver. So some of these I haven't really gone through. I've gone through a little bit, but yeah. And then we got Have a Krunu. This is Have a Linen. Gone through this one a few times. This is on a label where they keep on reprinting them. So that's kind of cool that they make this stuff kind of available, because the first like press copies of some of these albums are like super hard to find. And then we've got Have a Krunu. This is like their second album, Kel. Ioi. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this stuff, so take that for what it is. Kind of cool art too. I like the black and white. This is the first Have a Krunu album I actually heard. I thought this was pretty cool and kind of got me into them. Uinos Soinen Soda. This is like, Finnish black metal, pagan metal kind of stuff. And this is like an EP from Have a Krunu. This is like re-recorded songs from like, I think a demo or EP from, I don't know, back in the day or something. Not going to pronounce that, but kind of cool. And then we got Head Control System with Murder Nature. This is a side project of Daniel Cardoso. I think he's like the keyboardist or something from Anathema in the last like 10 years or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then also has Ulver singer Garm doing vocals on it. So kind of cool. And then we got Hearse with Dominion Reptilian. So this is a side project of the Arch Enemy singer. This is kind of melodic death metal, death and roll kind of stuff. So really good stuff.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and then we got Hearst with Armageddon, Mon Amour. So if you like the old school Arch Enemy stuff, you might dig Hearst. And then we got Heathen. This is the Evolution of Chaos. This is one that Kevin got into. I don't know if I've ever really... I know that album just from you playing it, but I don't think I've ever gone through it on my own.
Kind of newer thrash,
Yeah, this is Heaven's Gate. This is like a best of album. Someone just sent that to me for free along with some other stuff, so I never... Yeah, I don't have a case or anything for it. Yeah. And then we got Coming from the Sky from Heavenly. And then we got Heavenly with Sign of the Winter. Some of these Heavenly albums I haven't really listened to that much. Then we got Heavenly with Dust to Dust. That one's a story about like a vampire and stuff. And then we got Heavenly with Virus. That was the first one that I ever checked out from them. Then we got a ton of Halloween, so this is going to take a little while. Me and Kevin got into, Yeah, this too. There's
Dang.
there's a lot.
Let's do it.
Like me and Kevin got into Halloween in high school. I remember hearing their name and I was like, man, that sounds so stupid, you know.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I was kind of like, dude, man, like, and then I heard some of their stuff, and I think it was from either the first couple albums as well as Rabbit Don't Come Easy. I think we were hearing like 30-second sample clips from that or something online, and then we just picked up some of their stuff at like the store there in Tampa. So this
We got Rabbit from FYE. I think it was that store we picked up. Maybe
I remember
we got
Keepers 1 and 2 at the mall too. I think.
FYE at the mall.
Yeah, kind of cool that they had this kind of stuff. Oh shoot, a little bit loose. So this is Halloween's first album. This is Walls of Jericho. Kind of old school. This is the combat version.
This is like the speed metal album or whatever.
And then when me and Kevin like split like years ago, I bought all their albums again. So I got the versions that were like the reissue ones because I wanted all the bonus songs and stuff from the albums. So this is like the reissue of it for Walls of Jericho. And then we've got Halloween, The Keepers of the Seven Keys, Part 1. And this is freaking masterpiece album. Like probably my favorite album from them. And then we got Keepers Part 1. This is the expanded reissue version as well. So, you know, kind of cool, different art and stuff. I like the OG looking ones, but man, these ones I bet they're probably really scratched.
We
Yeah,
played the heck out of them.
Yeah, here's Halloween Keepers Part 2. Pretty cool. And then Keepers Part 2, the reissue. And then we got Halloween with Pink Bubbles Go Ape, old school, you know. Really not that bad, honestly, you know. And then this is the reissue of it as well. Same thing with Chameleon. Really not that bad, you know.
I like Chameleon. I got into Chameleon maybe 8 years ago or something, and there's some jams on there, you know.
Yeah.
So.
And here's Where the Rain Grows. This is like an EP or single. Jake got this when he was in Japan, so we're like, you know, cool, thanks, Jake. And then we've got Halloween with Master of the Rings. So we got the old school one as well as the reissue. A lot of bonus stuff. And then we got Time of the Oath. Great freaking album. I don't know. It's just kind of cool.
I feel like Master of the Rings is when Andy Darius came on, but I feel like he really got his footing and was just like
that album.
Yeah,
he really kind of came into it. I know a lot of people like Master Rings, but I don't remember that one really sticking out as much to me. Here's Better Than Raw from Halloween, and then the reissue as well. And then we got, here's The Best, The Rest, The Rare. This just has like some obscure kind of stuff, just the greatest hits type of thing. And then we got The Dark Ride as well, old school one as well as the reissue. So like some of the bonus songs, The Madness of the Crowd, Deliver Us from Temptation, like, you know, kind of cool.
Yeah, I like The Madness of the Crowds.
Yeah, and then we got Rabbit Don't Come Easy. This is another early one for us as well. Just an amazing album, kind of underrated among Halloween fans.
Yeah,
like just I don't know, awesome. And then here's the reissue with the bonus songs as well.
We might be a little biased just because this was like one of the early albums we got into, but I think Rabbit is solid all the way through.
Yeah, and then here's the original Halloween. I remember when this like came out and we got into it. This is Legacy, Keeper's Legacy. And then here's the reissue with the bonus songs. So kind of cool. Because some of those bonus songs, they're only released in Japan. And then like a couple years ago, Nuclear Blast reissued like a ton of those albums and put those as bonus tracks. So I was like, pretty cool. And then here's a Gambling with the Devil. Great freaking album. And then here's the one with the reissue and bonus, all the bonus material. And then we got Seven Sinners. Kind of a cool booklet, you know. Actually, all of Halloween's booklets are kind of cool with the like pumpkin stuff and whatnot.
Right.
And then here's the reissue for Seven Sinners. And then we've got Halloween with Straight Out of Hell. Pretty good album too. And then here's the reissue for it. Going a little quick, but honestly, all these Halloween album stuff are pretty good. They're pretty awesome, man.
They're pretty solid. Like all their discography is pretty solid. So
yeah. Here's My God Given Right. This is the Japanese version for it, so kind of cool. It came with like a little like flag kind of thing, so kind of cool. And then we've got their new album. This is like it's got like the OBI and everything. This is Halloween, self-titled album. And they've got just like tons of like cool stuff. And this is like, it's got a bonus disc and stuff and just, I don't know. It's really cool. Like the packaging and everything and the booklet and stuff. So anyways, kind of cool. The artwork is freaking awesome. Like just really cool stuff. Here you go. So yeah, that's everything for Halloween. So, and then here's Heel Tailwind.
Ian, are you a Halloween fan?
Yeah.
I dabble. I dabble a little bit.
I like to dabble a little.
Yeah, here's An Oes Ruiz. This is Heel Towin, kind of folk metal kind of stuff. And then we got Hexen, State of Insurgency. This is definitely a Chad band. One that he got me and Kevin into. Pretty cool stuff. This is the one, I actually haven't heard that one yet. I've heard this one a number of times. We did a review for it too, so kind of cool, being in nothingness. Then we got Hibria with Defying the Rules. This is one that Kevin got into. Where are they from? They're South American.
Yeah.
Brazil or something?
Yeah, pretty sure they're Brazil. I'm 95% sure. Yeah, Brazil.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Brazilian metal bands and stuff,
Yeah, here's him, Greatest Love Song 666. And then we got him with Razorblade Romance. Pretty cool. They got some good songs. I'm fairly new to him. Kevin actually got me into him. Yeah. I remember when they were big, like in high school and stuff, everyone was like freaking out about them. Yeah. And I was just like, me too. I was just like, oh, psh.
People had the hard-grown necklaces. Yeah. And everybody rocking that.
Yeah. And then it wasn't until recently that I was like, they're actually like pretty good.
Yeah. I started listening to them probably like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
9 months ago. Like pretty recent.
What gave you why were you like, I'm going to check out him?
Man, I'm trying to remember. I think it was just kind of like I was bored, and so I was like,
Yeah. And then here's like Venus Doom. Yeah, Venus Doom. So pretty cool stuff. And then we got Hollanthon with Domus Mundi. Definitely different kind of stuff. And here's with Vilest of Worms to Dwell. They kind of like mix death metal with like some orchestral kind of stuff, but also some kind of like ethnic instrumentation stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
and some
Middle Eastern
yodeling.
Yodeling. And Opus Magnum. Hollanthon.
I got into these guys, when this album was new. So like around 2008 or so. And it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah. And then here's Holy Terror. This is kind of a box set that has all their stuff. It has their first album, Terror and Submission, as well as Mind Wars. And then it's got El Revenjo, like kind of just like some bonus material stuff. So kind of cool. I don't think this is super easy to find. Heck, even their original albums, I think, are a little bit harder to find. But kind of cool. I first got into them because I heard that the Primordial singer, that Mind Wars album is his favorite album of all time. And I was like, for something to be like their favorite album of all time, I'm like, man, dude, I need to... And I was checking it out and I was like, this is some pretty cool thrash stuff. Like, I never have heard of them, so I'm kind of glad that, yeah. And then we got Human Fortress, Lord of Earth and Heaven's Air. We did a review for this album as well, so check that out. Awesome album. Then we got Human Fortress with Defenders of the Crown. Really good stuff. And then we got Human Fortress with The Rated Land. And then we got, this is a band I'm newer to as well. This is Human Serpent. So black metal stuff. Here's, what is this one called? The Gradual Immersion in Nihilism. So this is like their 2014 album. And this is the one I've heard the most. This is Human Serpent with Inhumane Minimalism. Kind of cool. And then here's Human Serpent with I, the Misanthropist. And then we've got their newest album. Yeah. Misanthropist. This is Heirlooms Eternal. So it's really too bad. The singer guy, I think, committed suicide like a year or two ago. So I think they're kind of just a done band. Like, I don't think they're making music anymore. So kind of too bad. But they made some really awesome black metal stuff. So I'm digging them. Here's like an OG, old school Hypocrisy. Man, doesn't that look cool? Like, that's some old school. This is their first album, Penetralia. It's too bad I'm not as much of a fan of their older stuff because it's kind of more traditional, regular death metal stuff. Here's Osculum Obscenum. But still cool, though. Like, come on. Like, that artwork and stuff, like the OG looking stuff, like, just looks really cool. And then here's kind of more when I started getting more into them. This is when Peter Tägtgren took over lead vocals on this third album. So this is the Fourth Dimension. I think that picture is like kind of horrifying, It's like it's horrifying without showing any blood or any kind of whatever, and you're just like, oh man, like
very claustrophobic.
Yeah, claustrophobic, and then we got Hypocrisy with Abducted. And this one was one that I had heard, like, this is like OG looking one. From back in high school when I got like into Hypocrisy, I remember getting into that album, getting into the self-titled, getting into Arrival. Like, some of those were really hitting a lot more in high school. And then we got the final chapter from Hypocrisy. So I remember being disappointed in that one, but actually I need to give that one another listen because it's been sitting there for 20 years. I've listened to it maybe twice in my entire life. Like I just need to devote more time to it.
And you never know when something will like just it'll rub you wrong 20 years ago, but then you listen to it and then you're like, oh man, this is great. So.
Yeah, true. And then here's Hypocrisy, their self-titled. This is my favorite. Just amazing album. This one's actually not too bad too. This one's pretty good. This is Into the Abyss from Hypocrisy. I remember Death Row No Regrets was one of the earlier songs I remember hearing from them. And then here's Catch 22. This song, Hatred, was the very first Hypocrisy song I ever got into. And I think it took me a couple years to get the album, but that first song, hearing that song, Hatred, I was just like, man, this band is awesome. And then I kind of started branching to what I could find, because when we were going shopping in Florida, like, whatever we saw there is what we would pick up, you know? Right, so there wasn't like a rhyme or reason of why we started. We started with whatever albums were actually there to pick up, you know? Right. So kind of cool. And then we got The Arrival, awesome album, really good stuff. And then we got Virus, another awesome album. So good old Hypocrisy. And then we also got Taste of Extreme Divinity, really good stuff. Same thing with this one, really good stuff as well. End of Disclosure. This album I haven't listened to much. This is their new album, Worship. I remember you played it for me that one time when we were hanging.
I've been really digging this.
Yeah, I know it's like a little bit slower, but it's, I don't know, it didn't really click for me, but I need to listen to it a lot more. So.
Dang, I know their discography was that freaking huge.
Yeah, and these are all yours, so yeah.
Okay, we have some, let's see, Hammerfall, Glory to the Brave, which I need to jump into. Ian and Kevin, courtesy of Ian and Kevin.
Yeah, we're always like pushing the power metal crap.
Hammerfall, Crimson Thunder, not familiar with. Hammerfall. Let's see.
Oh, Unbound.
Unbowed.
Yeah, Unbroken.
Yeah. Another Hammerfall.
You know,
Threshold.
just that Hammerfall stuff. Don't worry. Just that Hammerfall stuff.
And then The Haunted made me do it. Man, I remember. I was in San Francisco with my buddy Trenton Mason. We were visiting their dad, and we went to Rasputin Records, and that's where I found The Haunted. So that was pretty awesome. I think these are rebought. I don't think that was original because I've went through so many freaking CD collections, but yeah. And then The Haunted, One Kill Wonder, and then we got some Halloween here. My God Given Right. I'm not familiar with that album, but I do enjoy Halloween. Then Hexen, State of Insurgency. I need to rebuy that, and also Being in Nothingness. Oh, dude, I know I had a him album. Love Metal. But I do like some of their stuff, so you know. And then Human Fortress. All right. Let's see what album was that? Yeah, Lord of Earth and Heaven Air. I actually was digging that. So.
And yeah, we reviewed this one, so check it out on our channel.
Another Human Fortress, Defenders of the Crown, courtesy of Ian and Kevin.
So dope.
Hypocrisy Virus, dude, awesome album. Man, I have so many Hypocrisy CDs I gotta buy. Yeah. And then A Taste of Extreme Divinity, Hypocrisy. Dude, one of my favorite, but yeah, freaking Hypocrisy.
I go back and forth between like Virus and Self-Titled. They're different albums, but I could totally see how like Self-Titled could be my favorite. But then I like Warpath really gets me going. And, you know, so it's they're both really good.
Yeah, they're a great band.
Yeah.
Cool. And speaking of like Hypocrisy, it didn't like, as far as death metal goes, it's kind of weird that they're not up there with like Cannibal Corpse and all the other ones everybody knows. Like, I feel like they should be.
Yeah, I feel like they're too heavy for like all the melodeath people to like love them, but then they're like too melodic for like straight up death metal people to like love them.
Hanging in
but
that
it's
middle.
like but you would think like straddling that line would probably make both camps like them.
Yeah,
like, you know,
that's what you think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But Hypocrisy is definitely one of those up there.
Yeah, they're underrated.
Yeah, for sure.
I never hear anybody talk about them.
Nope.
No. Except us.
Yeah.
You know, I remember first hearing New World and Warpath like back when I was in Ridgecrest, and I think I was down there to visit because I think it was like. Man, no, I must have got into The Arrival much later because I don't think I had that in high school because I think I got into those later. I think I had some of their earlier albums.
Because I remember Self-Titled.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you had like Abducted too.
Yeah,
some of those.
I think
like,
I had those,
ones.
and yeah. But then I think that was like 2012 or something, 2011 or something. I remember coming down. I think you were down there too, and that was when I first heard Warpath and the New World from The Arrival, and I was blasting them in that car, the car that you have. Like I was blasting that car's lasted forever, man. That was awesome.
Thing's a tripper.
But anyways, side note. But anyways, those just blew me away and made me realize I'd been missing out on a lot of like hypocrisy stuff because so I think my memory I think is I think that's right now. Because in the video earlier, I was all like, "Yeah, I got into these in high school," but I don't think I really.
I think you got into like that first out, the self-titled and
Abducted, and
but maybe
you started diving deeper after high school.
I think so.
Yeah, like Virus.
It was like
came
early
later.
2010s. Yeah.
Still, that's like a couple years after high school. So
So,
anyways,
kind of. I just wanted to correct the record.
Yeah, get it straight.
Like, get it straight.
This crap's on video.
And then get it straight.
So next we're gonna do the eyes then. Yeah. So join us next time when we cover the eyes.
Yeah. Take care. Hi, I just wanted to share something. I forgot to add this album as well for the H's at the end of it. It was in like a different spot. So anyways, I'm just tagging this on at the very end. Very professional here, as you guys can see. This is my God-Given Right. Halloween, just kind of like a 2-disc version. Pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show this to you guys as well. Pretty dope stuff. A lot of pictures and lyrics and all that. So, nuclear blast thing. So, kind of cool. Anyways, have a good day.